Come all to the Four Seasons Festival. In today's video, I'm doing a TBR Takedown weekend edition. So I actually started the video last night, but I just didn't do an intro because I was like, whatever, I'm too tired to do one. Kind of wishing I did one because I'm a wee bit confused. In the past 3 months, have all of a sudden decided to buy so many more books, and I'm like, why? As if literally majority of my shelves are my TBR. Like, my TBR is at least over 300 plus. I know that for a fact, and that's just physical. So we need to start doing this. This is my first ever TBR takedown, and I may make it a thing because I have been buying so many books. I need to. Anyway, I'm gonna let yesterday Maya basically say what I'm doing. I'll let you catch up to where we are now. So I picked 5 books. That's gonna be like for my mood reading section of it, and I've got the Pumpkin Spice Cafe, which was on my fall TBR. I got Divine Rivals, which is on my October TBR. Six of Crows from my October TBR. Mate from my October TBR. As you can tell, I have not been doing well on my October TBR. And I've also picked Twilight from my full TBR. So these are my 5 like mood reading books. I'm gonna start with Mate tonight, and then I'm gonna put the rest in the number generator. So literally 2 minutes later, after doing my intro, back again for today's part. Well, today's part of the video, whatever. Now you know what I'm reading. I'm currently 152 pages into Mate. I am loving it so far. I like, honestly, I'm scared you can't see because I'm using really thin tabs, but I am so scared I'm gonna run out of tabs. I am literally laughing every single page. I've got something to tab. Cohen is so sarcastic and just so funny. And Serena, is that her name? Yeah, Serena is just everything. She is just so perfect. She's so funny. She can go along with a joke. She's literally perfect. She's so perfect, and the way her brain works is beautiful so far. So I'm continuing with this, and I'm making quite good on time with it as well, which is good because I want to at least make this video interesting. It would be pretty boring if I only got through 1 book. So not much of a TBR takedown, but you know, 1 book down at a time and all. Well, I'm gonna get back reading anyway, and my starting page is 152. So it's 5:30, and I am now, same day, I've just changed into comfy PJs because there's no way I can lay in bed in a jumper. I read like 5 pages and literally nearly cried. So I'm in my PJs, I made a tea, and I'm gonna get reading. I'm going to a movie with my sister, and I think we're gonna be leaving at like 7:45. We're going to see Regretting You. Now it's finally out. So I'm just gonna read for the next like 2 and whatever hours and see how many pages I can read. I'm starting on chapter 14. I don't know if you can see. This is what I mean. I won. It's not even a paragraph, and I nearly died. So, Ali, baby, please stop this. Please. You need your books to come with tabs, I fear. That should be something you need to look into. He said her laugh adjusts the spin of his atoms. No, like he said, but that's what his brain's thinking. Like, don't ever play me like this. Like, if you want to be dead, you should have just said. Like, you don't have to keep playing me like this. You don't. You just say it next time. It's now 7:45. I'm on page 210, chapter 20 of May, and I'm still loving it so far. And I'm just about to leave to go to the cinema and watch Regretting You. But yeah, that's my short little update. And depending how I feel when I get back, I probably will read a few more because I want to have maybe like 200 pages, 150 left, and then tomorrow be finished. So it's Saturday evening. I haven't recorded anything since like since yesterday actually. I've got 100 pages left of May and I'm on chapter 32. I can't speak. Plot twist I wasn't expecting. It's now like 8 o'clock, half 8, and I'm definitely finishing this tonight, which I'm so excited for because I want to start my other books. Like, I'm really enjoying it, but I've been in a reading slump for the past 10 days. So I need to just start new books and read more.
A few moments later.
I was gonna do this when I finished May, but I still got 70 pages left and I'm feeling tired. I also checked the road out and I am working the morning tomorrow, so I definitely won't be choosing a book in the morning. And I'm not bringing a book because I know I can read so much. So I put my 4 books that I wanted to read, Twilight, Six Crows, The Pumpkin Spice Cafe, and Divine Rivals. And I'm just gonna let the wheel spin. I can't decide if I want to do whatever it lands on is what I read, or whatever it lands on is a takeoff, and then the last one stand is what I read. So I'm putting it on the spinner and letting fate decide. Okay, it's the first one it lands on. Proof that it is... Oh, I already clicked off flush, but still it is the first one it lands on. Now I've got to type them all back in. This is so hard because at first I'm like, I want to read Pumpkin Spice Cafe because I really want to read it during fall. And then I'm like, no, I'm like, I don't really care to read Twilight. But then I'm like, no, I really want to read Twilight. And then I'm like, am I in the mood to read Divine Rivals? And then I'm like, yeah, I am in a fantasy mood. But then I'm like, wait, no, I want to read Six Crows. I really don't know what I want to read. So I'm hoping the wheel knows what I want. Let her spin. So next I'm reading The Pumpkin Spice Cafe. So whether I finish it tonight and I start the book tomorrow, or if I finish Mate tomorrow and start the book as well tomorrow, that is the next book I am reading. Which works out perfect because now I've took one of my October and one off my fall TBR. But I'm going to keep reading. That actually gave me a bit of energy. I'm not feeling as tired anymore. And I've only got 70 pages left. Literally that many pages, but I have got to be up early tomorrow and I don't want to be dead on my feet, so I probably will go bed early. I say early as if it's not 11. So next book I'm reading, Pumpkin Spice Cafe, but I am still on Mate. It's now Sunday, it's 9:30 at night, and I haven't done any updates or anything. I finished Mate at work this morning, and as you saw, the wheel spinner picked the Pumpkin Spice Cafe, and I started that and I'm on page 63. So far, I don't know if it's because it's in third person, which I'm usually really good with third person. Like, Tessa Bailey was one of the first authors I fully read. Like, I'm good with third person. I don't know if it's just my mindset right now or just the book. I don't really know, but I feel like I know nothing about them. And they're talking about dating in their head, which I feel like is a bit early. I think the first 60 pages should be world building, getting to know the characters. But right now, I actually don't know anything about the characters, and I don't really know what's happening. I can picture what it looks like. There was one scene, the town hall, and the only reason I know I can picture it is because it's literally Gilmore Girls, and that's just what I'm picturing. But so far, the writing's kind of all over the place in a way. I guess that's the word I've used it now, so that's the word I'm gonna use. But I am enjoying it so far, and I can't really say much. I'm on page 63 and I'm getting through it really quick. I've only actually been reading for an hour and 20 minutes, and then I ate dinner, put the F1 on, and then was just edit. I was gonna read while the F1's on, but I didn't end up doing that. I ended up just editing videos and stuff. And I think this is on Kindle Unlimited, which is a bonus. So hopefully it'll be a good chunk through by tomorrow. But I have to wake up really early tomorrow. So I can't read that late into the night. Which is fine, I guess. But yeah, that's my slight update. Finished. Also, Mate, 5 stars. I will be recommending that to everyone and their mother. You're joking. Yeah. Honestly, it could be a reread. Every single page was so funny and nothing boring. There was not one chapter I was like, 5 pages left or whatever. Like, not one chapter was like that. Damn cars. And I really enjoyed myself. Maybe it's like I'm so used to that writing now and I straight away went into this. I don't know. But I can read it on Kindle, which is a good thing. I don't know. My goal is to get to page like 100, which is... oh, literally 101. So chapter 11 and 101 is my goal, and it will get me to there for tomorrow. And yeah, that's my update for tonight anyway. So it is now the last day of my TBR takedown, my full weekend, long weekend edition. And I didn't read as many as I wanted to or planned to read, which I guess is fine because I didn't realize how much I actually had going on this weekend compared to most weekends. I started Thursday evening and then I had all day Friday to read, and then Saturday I had like an interview type thing, so I was like nervous and didn't read most of the day. And then when I got home I read. Sunday I worked the morning and the afternoon, and then today, Monday, I had a driving lesson and my sister came round, so I'm only just starting reading. I'm making the most of what I have left of today, well this evening. I got to what I wanted to get last night on Pumpkin Spice Cafe. I got to chapter 11 and it's page 102, and I've not got anything planned tomorrow, so I haven't got to get up early, so I'm gonna try and read as much of this as I can. I got 241 pages left, but they are quite big. Let's say 60, 160, 120, 180, 140. It's about 4 hours worth of reading. So it's currently 10 o'clock and I've come to the conclusion that I'm so tired. I am not, I'm not gonna say not, but most probably like 99.99999% sure I'm not finishing this book tonight. I did not take into account, like, yeah, I have nothing to do tomorrow, but literally woke up so early this morning. It's definitely picking up though. I'm really enjoying it so much more, but I fear. I'm currently on page 201, chapter 20. I was gonna say I have another 5 chapters in me, but it ends on 205. I am loving this. Literally, a chapter ended on page 99, so you start on page 100. This chapter ended on page 200. Perfection. And then to get to chapter 5, it ends on 250 exactly. Can a book get more perfect than that? I don't think so. I don't think so. Last I said, I think I said I won. I don't really know what I said, but I'm definitely I'm not with it today. Or tonight. I made a tea. I had some banana bread. I was like, oh yeah, she's gonna finish it. It's gonna be such cozy vibes. My tea's cold, although it is nearly finished. My eyes are like vibrating, and I also think I'm coming down with a cold. I literally can't breathe out this nostril at all. So that's amazing. I love it. I don't think I'm gonna do any more updates tonight. That is my update for tonight. Still good. Still have to. I'm gonna get reading and see how many more pages I can read on the physical book before going on to my Kindle. This being on Kindle. So editing my hair, I lost the footage, but I probably was just gonna say my everything, most likely. Because mate, trying to finish that book, I'm honestly impressed I got it done in the amount of days I did. The fact I got it done in like 3.5 days, respect, because the way it wasn't even on Kindle, crazy work. Anyway, I'm just stalling. I'm just stalling, so I'm gonna read now. literally the end of my TBR takedown 4 edition weekend edition, and I think this is part 1 because I did not get through as many full books as I wanted to, which fair enough, it was a long weekend, and as I said, I was a lot busier than I thought. Didn't end up finishing the Pumpkin Spice Cafe. I went to bed so early and I got to page 215, which still big chunk through, and I'm gonna finish it today. So I technically did get 2 books off my TBR, and I'm happy about that. That's all I wanted to do anyway, just get the ball rolling type of thing. And I'm definitely gonna have to go into a book buying band and keep doing these videos, TBR takedowns. Like, there's so many ways you can do it as well, so I'm definitely gonna keep doing them. My beautiful tabs that you still can't see, and that's it for today's video anyway. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.